Last week we flew in to the majestic Himalayas for the launch of the all-new Royal Enfield Himalayan 450. Let's take up where we left off.
Right, I wasn't planning on recording for a little while, but we're on a very tight mountain road. Barely one lane, but it's two-way traffic. I've been following this local boy with his gas bottle on the back of his bike. They'll transport anything on bikes here. It's really quite incredible. But all these just tiny villages. I don't know how they make a living, what they do for the day-to-day. But they're in a really beautiful place in the world. And I'd love to sort of learn more about them. Oh, there we go. There's that amazing rock formation again. You can see the way, all the different layers of rock and everything compressed to make that giant mountain.
Take two, because last time my wireless lapel mic wasn't working, so hopefully you can hear me alright. We are at the halfway point of the Himalayan launch. We're at the top of the dirt section. There is a beautiful mountain up there in the distance. Oh, off goes Paul somewhere.
Yeah, no, I know.
Guess we're allowed to go further up the hill. There is a beautiful, very steep drop here down to a beautiful river. Woohoo! Yeah, nah. And this is truly an amazing launch. It's going to take some beating. We're up in the lower Himalayas, which when you look up at these mountains, these things are huge, so the proper Himalayas must be really impressive. The Himalayan 450, it is impressing. Very controlled feeling, confidence inspiring, accessible, all the things they talked about in the briefing last night. It's going to be a hit with learner adventure riders, I think. So we have about 116 kilometers to go now. We start shooting back towards base camp, to the hotel and whatnot. But yeah, this is just amazing stuff. Things I like about the Himalayan so far, well, Styling's really grown on me actually. The engine's quite nice. Up here we were told about 30% less power up at 10,500 feet. So down to about 28 horsepower from 40. Still amazingly good fun. So yeah, proper toolkit under the rear seat too. So you actually have a C-spanner to adjust your preload. You've got Allen keys, everything you need. New Zealand models are going to come with tubeless tyres. So it really is a well put together, really well thought out beginner adventure bike. So I'm going to jump back, get hydrated, and we will come back to you, I think. So, not quite sure what the plan is from here. Might get to cruise up a bit more, but this has been awesome fun.
Here's hoping for a slightly less dusty ride back. Alright. Oh yeah, she's definitely peppy. Yeah, I think so far I cranked up the preload 2 clicks on the rear because I'm a heavy boy. Yeah, hopefully that helps a little bit with the rebound, which was sort of kicking me up and over stuff as well. The toolkit on these is, for a budget adventure bike, fantastic. I was talking to Chief Designer Mark Wells, who probably has the quote of the year. Motorcycles
are fucking amazing!
You heard it here first.
100%, Mark Wells, Chief of Design. Ding!
And he was saying comprehensive toolkit was something that they picked up from their chats with riders about how they could improve the previous Himalayan, what riders wanted in the next one. So there's a C-spanner for your shock adjustment, which you can easily do. Plenty of Allen keys, there's hex keys, spanners, there's even axle tools. So yeah, most riders who are doing heavy, real hard stuff, hard adventure, they're probably going to augment that, but as a factory kit, it's brilliant. So yeah, very pleasing that Royal Enfield have done such a good job on just some of the little things. Another biggie is the bike's nice and narrow through the subframe, because they've relocated the airbox to under the tank. So this not only improves wading height going through water crossings, the previous generation Himalayan and the Scram 411, they're really wide through the middle, and yeah, not ideal for standing up ergonomics. This is vastly improved. Now everyone else is charging off ahead. I'm going to enjoy not being in dust. Enjoy the moment. Because let's face it, I don't think I'm ever going to have the chance to come back here and do this again. I want to soak it in. This truly is a trip of a lifetime. Now this bike's not meant to be a high performance machine in any really respect, but it's fun, and that's what really counts. Oh my gosh, that's a long way down. Yeah, these roads are narrow. You don't really want to be dicking around going full guns in case you come around the corner and meet a truck. Just like this. Wow, the colour of that water. It's the Himalayan rally stage. Will I catch the guy on the fruited out bike? Who knows? Will I crash out and will it all end in disaster? Hopefully not. Number 46 Himalayan closing in. I'm catching him. I'm catching him. Oh, we're coming into the village section. He seems more willing to go faster than I am. We've caught Andrew. Let's call that the end of our rally stage. Oh, that looks like fun. There we go, on the tarmac again. Didn't catch the fruity bike, but I caught Andrew. He lived way before me. I'll call that a win.
So just to be clear, it wasn't all just messing around riding the nuts off those little Himalayans. There were some quiet moments to really just stop and take in the amazing place that we found ourselves in. That water is crystal clear until you get to the weird blue bit. Full of minerals and stuff. If you drink it, it's probably got quartz in it, you'll get sparkly poo. That's my theory anyway. Like, there's just so much quartz here, it's unreal. Like, you can probably see this one. So Royal Enfield has taken that as inspiration for some of the colours of the new Himalayan 450. Stuff, you know, all the different colours of the rocks. Magical. Right, she's starting to get a wee bit windy, just using the iPhone. Found the beach. Getting a bit of sun, as you can see. This has been an utterly amazing trip. Really grateful to have been here. The food's been great. The people have been lovely. Made a few new friends from the Aussie media and even one lost Brit. It's just been awesome. Yep. Hard to beat. Oh yeah. Let's not look at Mitch taking a whiz.
Himalayan Death Road. Right, we're hard up against the bank. That's how close he gets to us. Can he get round the taxi? Oh, loads of room. Oh, you're killing the moment for me, Chris. Oh, another car coming behind. Is that snow? Is that snow starting to fall? Is that snow? Hey guys! Snow! Wowee. Snow in the Himalayas. That's quite special. Right. Well, I'm glad I'm wearing my layers at the top. Oh, this is wild. Never seen snowfall before, so that makes this trip even more special. Hopefully though, we don't get a dumping of it before we get back to Manali. So this seems to be how these media rides usually end, with some kind of frantic blast to get away from something. So yeah, that's snow up there on the mountain. We are back in the 9-kilometre long Atal Tunnel, the world's longest tunnel above 10,000 feet. Sure feels that way. Feels like this tunnel goes on and on and on and on. Oh, shiny truck. India is just full of surprises. I'm loving my time here. Right, save some battery for when we get back, or at least closer to the launch pad, and we will catch you there.
Righto, that is it. We have ridden the Royal Enfield Himalayan in the Himalayas, the world launch, and this little bike is going to do big things. It's a tremendous engine, and we were riding it with 30% less power because of the altitude. Gearbox is lovely, 6-speed gearbox. What else can I say? It goes really well off-road. It's really going to give the KTM 390 a big run for its money. I suppose I should say some negatives. Otherwise it's all just going to seem like, oh yeah, it's great. My headlight came loose. The Allen bolts that hold the headlight in securely, we were ragging on them for 2 days, high RPM stuff. So mine sort of worked their way out a little bit and my headlight popped up. But that's easily fixed, and let's face it, most riders aren't going to be ragging on them like we were. If you crash hard enough, you can get the crash bar to hit the tank, as one of our colleagues found out. Other than that though, it is a solid little bike, just like Royal Enfields always are. and it's thoroughly modern and it's doing the job. You won't believe the places it'll go. So, with that, and while everyone else comes rolling in, we'll call this a day. And, can't wait for these bikes to come back to New Zealand so we can ride them at sea level with the full fat 40 horsepower. But at 28 horsepower, it's still bloody good fun. So that's that. See you next time.